The sustainable construction of homes, a partial solution to the destructive byproduct of consumerism. In this presentation, we will first focus in general how two technological systems established in our society, consumerism and business centralized on profit, have trained the population to overconsume and be excessively wasteful, and how these two things, overconsumption and wastefulness, have created significant environmental issues. Then we will narrow the topic down to home construction and how current methods of building homes is just a result of consumerism and business centralized on profit, and how these methods attribute to the significant accumulation of toxic waste that harms our environment, the issue. And we will discuss how we can change this in such a way that the production of homes produces no harmful waste, and where the design of homes are more environmentally sound, the solution. So let's start by discussing the current culture of our society. Though technology has assisted us in our human advancement in traveling, transportation, electronics, communication, construction of metropolitan cities, entertainment, the internet, and the list goes on, we've also produced a lot of byproducts in the process. Pollution of our air, pollution of our water, pollution of our land, landfills of waste, environmental issues, poison in our water supply, destruction of our rainforest, waste in our oceans, overharvesting, nuclear waste, excess of trash, and etc. Technology is great, but we, as intelligent species who have a great influence and force on our planet, must begin to design technologies that are sound with our environment. Now, though this presentation is not fully on the fact that the byproduct of technology has produced significant waste, I do want to emphasize on the fact that we, as a society, have established social practices that have played a major role in this accumulation of waste and the destruction of our environment. As a culture developed in a consumer society, we are trained to purchase more and more purchase more than what's necessary, and then throw our waste in a trash can and have some machine pick it up weekly and take it away with no consideration of how this waste affects our environment. Now, the way the population consumes has been significantly influenced by businesses. Businesses spend a lot of resources on advertisement and marketing to influence the buying power of consumers. And since most businesses are only focused on increasing profit, since that is the definition of a successful business, they take no consideration of the result, a population that overconsumes and an environment that is devastated by toxic waste. In the article by George Ritzer, Control, Human and Non-Human Robots, he brings up the concept of technological systems that in many ways dictates human behavior. The specific systems that are causing this issue at hand are two: the consumerism mentality and the business focused on profit mentality. These two systems by default create a population that is wasteful, and this waste accumulates at an exponential rate. But most importantly, this waste is causing environmental issues: water pollution, air pollution, imbalance of ecosystems, and many more. We are trained to purchase more and more and trash all that is useless to us. So, question, where does all this waste go? And in the process of producing such products and all the waste that accumulates in the process, where does all that waste go? So how does this waste harm our environment? Our land, our air, our water and oceans, our rainforest, and more. As consumers, we are trained to avoid these questions, because all that matters is that we purchase what we want and throw away what we don't want. So, who does this affect? And this affects everyone. People's health is significantly affected by the water and soil and pollution. People from developing countries feel the impact of overconsumption by developed countries. And of course, animals and wildlife are from all elements are significantly impacted by overconsumption and the wastefulness of our society.